Larry Holmes and Butterbean enter this unusual matchup with two very different weapons. Holmes brings veteran timing, a sharp jab, and years of ring experience, while Butterbean is looking for one big opening to change everything. The question isn't simply whether Butterbean can land power, it's whether he can force Holmes into the kind of mistake that gives that power a chance.
He lands it over in there a long time if he's a banger. Holmes did it with his jab. I think Holmes laid. Nice moment for Larry. Around. Holmes said to us something he hasn't had in the other fights. Holmes and landing and punching. Now see, when he gets on the end, he lands it over in there a long time if he's a banger. Holmes did it with his jab. I think Holmes started out looking like, oh, there's the right. To make his entrance as he takes a shot and then lands behind the head. And when you're off in the fight, Holmes to come in. Butterbean should knock him out. With right hand, overhand right. Butterbean showing that, that we're on two entirely different skill levels. Yes.
Already, the contrast is becoming clear. Holmes is using the jab to control the distance and make Butterbean work just to get close, while Butterbean is gambling on explosive counters. That matters, because every failed rush costs energy and gives Holmes another chance to score cleanly. Can Butterbean finally trap him before Holmes settles completely into his rhythm? What?
But he may not have did Holmes, but it was shakes his head round. And very nearly won that fight. Did beat Ray Mercer to the fight, then do what he has done on other occasions when he's lost. Telling shot, look at that. Right hand lead. For Larry Holmes in the white trunks. Larry Holmes is mixing up his jab. Concession to Butterbean, a big experience concession from Butterbean to Holmes. Well now, you know, shot and effectively turned the fight and ended. Rolling this round.
Watch how Holmes mixes the jab with the straight right instead of standing in one place after he punches. That small adjustment makes Butterbean's job much harder because he has to reset before launching his own power shot. Butterbean knows he may need to gamble, but the longer this stays at Holmes's preferred range, the more dangerous those gambles become.
Right hands, Butterbean, it's kind of like watching Butterbean also knows. Let's hear what they're saying. Gets the jab in, Butterbean has to regroup. He gambles and takes his one shot. He throws right hand, Butterbean, and it makes him have to gamble more. And Larry Holmes. Here comes Butterbean, he's wailing away. And the redness is a target. The way Butterbean's coming in, the way it has to. Nothing to worry about. Throw more punches. 10-rounder, Larry Holmes throws a right hand. In that ring. He's dressed, among other things. Yeah. Perhaps more salty than his left hook is emboldened. Larry Holmes, a swelling. Big right hand by Holmes. Butterbean. The crowd's encouraging him. Earlier.
This is where the fight starts telling a different story. Butterbean keeps pressing forward, but Holmes is refusing to give him the stationary target he wants. Even when the exchanges get messy, Holmes is finding ways to move, reset, and answer back. The big punch threat is still there, but pressure only works if you can actually keep your opponent where you want him.
So, round 6 comes to a conclusion.
You get out.
Larry Holmes is in there with the idea of he has parlayed his 4-round movement, has the right hand behind it. For Butterbean, he has to close ground cheaply and then try to get off. It's a way to pepper him with the jab and the straight right hand. It's not bad for a 52. Time may be running out. Finds himself in a longer fight than he expected to be in. That could have this nice right hand by Holmes. He is not really hurt. Not by swarming, by being in it, by firing punches.
Now, the deeper fight becomes important. Butterbean is trying to force a mistake with pressure, while Holmes is relying on experience, distance, and selective counters. The longer this goes, the more valuable those small, defensive decisions become. Butterbean has to close the gap without walking into another clean shot. and Holmes has to stay disciplined rather than getting drawn into a wild exchange.
Counter right hand. Almost halfway through this round. There's Butterbean rushing in. If you can't catch a 52-year-old guy, but they have not really done much. There's another one to the head of Butterbean.
Butterbean has to reload. Oh, Butterbean through.
32 in the 9th round. He's never been that far. He takes 2 steps back.
And the guy you needed against has so many different ways to fight.
And Murray Sutherland giving him a talking to.
And use up.
20 had losing records and 13 were flipping. Then he can force Holmes to make a mistake and he can nail him. I guess that's the reason.
This was the place to
Look bad. He's doing it again tonight, but here comes and Holmes moves away from the right hand. Butterbean lands, he's flailing away. Holmes with his hand on the ropes, just trying to parry whatever Butterbean. Oh, that's the in this fight. You figure if he throws him around 10, they're going to hurt the guy. Something of a charge earlier in the round. Oh, left hook sends Holmes down. That's totally called. So, an interesting that he won it.
Well,
The late stages underline just how unusual this matchup is. Butterbean is still searching for the decisive moment, but Holmes continues to find ways around the pressure. When the action reaches the final decision, the result will come down to the overall body of work, not just the biggest punch. Based on the transcript, the fight goes to a unanimous decision, with Holmes's consistency proving crucial.
curiosity fight, and it's self-control. Will have this to hang his hat on.
Well, that was
Gets hit there.
You know what?
No,
not a knockdown.
Heavyweight champion of the world, the Eastern Assassin, Larry.
So Larry Holmes wins a unanimous decision, even a little closer than I think we.
What makes this fight memorable is the clash of styles. Butterbean brought the pressure and knockout threat, while Larry Holmes relied on experience, the jab, movement, and cleaner control of distance. The fight repeatedly showed that one big punch can be dangerous, but sustained boxing skill can prevent that opportunity from appearing. What did you think of the matchup? Like, comment with your winner, share this fight with a boxing fan, and subscribe for more breakdowns.